Bonjour tout le monde and welcome to Musings of a Fox. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. This is a summer fashion lookbook that I've been cooking up for a few weeks now. I am really proud of it and I really love the clothes I'm sharing in this. These are kind of experiments in body positivity for me. The first outfit is something that as a plus size person a lot of us are told we can't wear, which is rompers. And they're the hot thing right now. They've been about the hot thing about the last 2 summers. And I never felt like I could really wear one. Maybe I'd look like a little kid in it, or I would just look like a giant who borrowed an elf's clothes. But as soon as I saw this romper from H&M, I knew I had to have it. Now, it was a bit of an adventure when ordering this because H&M is branching out into a plus size line, but you know, they're still having a few struggles with how to approach a plus size customer. When I was looking at this, they have a kind of interactive sizing guide, but for my dimensions, and they really are trying, because it has a bit where you can kind of talk about the fat distribution on your body, so you know where you carry it the most, and they try to predict what size you're going to be in their clothes. And when I gave them my dimensions for this romper, they told me none of the sizes would fit me. I was just too big. I was too ridiculously proportioned to fit this romper, which is a bit ridiculous because I'm pretty consistently a 16, 18 in most brands. So to be told that a 2X or a 3X, I think they stop at 3X, wasn't going to fit me at all was really jarring. And I was like, you know what? No. I refuse to believe you. I get that this is coming from the brand, but no, I'm gonna make this work. So I looked at the actual dimensions of the garment and saw that with my broad shoulders, a 2X was gonna work. At least for my chest, it was gonna be baggy around the middle, but you know what, with a romper, that's actually totally fine for me. So I bit the bullet. I bought a 2X and I'd say it fits really lovely. This is my first ever romper. I did run into one little issue that I guess you could say would have been fixed in a 3X, but I was definitely not going to order a 3X because I knew how loose that would be on the rest of me. My bust. I'm a broad-shouldered, very busty woman, and the little tiny snaps. Here, let me show you these little tiny snaps. These little tiny singular snap was not gonna hold it for my chest. Every time I put it on, it holds for a second and then I breathe. And let's just say that doesn't work anymore. So I kind of rigged a system for myself using these really old hook eyelet things that I think my grandmother had that are now mine. And it kind of worked. As you can see, it's a little obvious when I wear it. But honestly, for modesty's sake, I'll take this versus the one day that I wore the romper unhooked and it was just bra palooza. Luckily, the bra was black, but it was a lot more going on than I had bargained for. So yes, I love this romper. I will be living in it this summer. And yeah, highly, highly recommend. Am I glistening? It's hot in my house and I have all the fans turned off so that I can film this. I have the window open, but if there's no breeze, the window ain't doing much. So if I start to glisten, you know why. Alright, next up outfit is a tank top and shorts from Torrid. I love Torrid. If you saw my plus size in Paris video, you see that I wear a lot of Torrid. And these are just two things that I wear all the time, but they are form-fitting. So they're a little bit in the nowhere to hide. You gotta really be feeling yourself in this outfit to wear this, especially in the bright colors. People are gonna notice you, and you know, but it's hot where I live. It's hot in most of the country, and to cover up in the summer because you're plus size is ridiculous. You know, this is what I wear when I go on walks with my husband, when I'm running errands but still want to feel cute. You know, this is This is the outfit that does it for me. A nice brightly colored tank top. I like form-fitting things with my chest. It took me a long time to learn to love my arms, and I don't even know if I love them, I just don't care anymore. It's hot, I want them free, I don't want anything on them, and this tank and short set is just the way for me to feel active and fashionable and cute all at the same time. This third outfit is kind of in the same vein as the tank and shorts from Torrid, but on a whole nother level. These are two pieces from Pinup Girl Clothing, and I got these at the March yard sale that they had in San Francisco, where I bought previous pieces that I have mentioned. I believe there's a dress I wore in Paris that was also from Pinup Girl Clothing. The problem with the yard sales is that a lot of these are one-offs, but I did some extra research. So the high-waisted black shorts are a year-round perennial item that Pinup Girl Clothing has. I love them. I never would have bought them if not for one of my best friends telling me that I deserve to wear these and that I can wear these and they look amazing. And the top's also her fault too. Actually, everything I buy and will buy from Pinup Girl Clothing is all Vintage or Tacky's fault. You can go on her channel and blame her. I think she has an entire lookbook of Pinup Girl Clothing. So this top is one of those rare pieces. It is the Voodoo Vixen top that was part of the Deadly Dames collection. Unfortunately, that collection is discontinued. But as I said, I did research. That's right, I went to Pinup Girl Clothing straight to the, the horse's mouth. And in a group I'm a part of, I actually got a response from the head designer herself, Laura Burns, and she told me that this top is coming back. They are redesigning it in two ways. The way I'm wearing it is actually not the way it was designed to be worn. The cross that is in the back is supposed to be at the throat. Unfortunately for me, it feels a bit tight and a little chokery, and that's not how I feel comfortable wearing that. So I cross it in the back. So what Pinup Girl Clothing is doing is they're coming out with it a little modified so it's not as quote-unquote strangly in the front, and they're also doing it with the cross in the back. So the Voodoo Vixen and the remake without the cross in front, Trixie, will be available this fall. If you need something now, the recommendations are the Varla top, and if you're into a crop top version, the Allison. This is another one of those situations where I've always wanted to wear vintage style fashions, but I didn't think anything was going to be made for my body, and that's really where Pinup Girl Clothing saves the day. They are couture vintage fashions for every type of body. It's just an amazing brand that I will forever, ever be telling you to check out. But yeah, so now I have, these beautiful vintage shorts and this amazing top, and I felt like $1,000,000. It was 94 degrees on that beach. The sand was burning my feet, but I still felt like a beautiful pinup goddess, and that's all thanks to Pinup Girl Clothing. Okay, so this might be tied for first with my favorite outfit from this whole video, and that is a bodysuit legging combination from Forever21's plus size line, Forever21 Plus. I don't think you could ever have told me that I would one day be wearing a bodysuit with a strapless bra underneath and these sheer, crazy, gothic, witchy leggings of my dreams. I don't think I ever thought this would be made for plus size women, or I thought it would be made out of like the most uncomfortable material, or I just wouldn't have the confidence in myself to quote unquote pull it off. And I don't care if anyone thought I pulled this off. This is actually down here is the bodysuit. I love it. It is so comfortable. I haven't worn a leotard since I was a little girl, but I'm totally ready to jump in and just wear bodysuits for the rest of the summer instead of tops. If only my office would be on board with that. But I love this bodysuit. These leggings, I warn you, they are sheer. They are so sheer. No one made comments when I wore these out to dinner and a movie with friends, but when I was filming this lookbook, my husband was like, oh my god, do you know how sheer those are? If anyone's looking at your butt that hard and is gonna make complaints or comments about it, that's their issue, not mine. I really I can't be bothered. I felt amazing in this outfit. I intend to wear it much more this summer, and you know, free show I guess, but I don't really care. I'm happy with my body and I love the way I feel in this. And so yeah, this was just a big, huge step. There is literally nowhere to hide in this outfit. It is grabbing every bump and lump and bit of me, and I felt beautiful. So have at it, internet. Tell me what I did wrong or what I did, in my opinion, so very, very right. All right, and my personal piece de resistance, this dress from CurvySense. This dress is a huge leap in body confidence and body positivity for me. I have been very inspired by the body positivity community, you know, YouTubers such as Vintage or Tacky, like I mentioned, you know. Also, you know, a shout out to BuzzFeed, but what BuzzFeed's been doing with the ladylike ladies and their boldly ladies, you know, you're really repping all kinds of bodies and the issues that bodies across the spectrum have. Because to me, body positivity isn't just about curvy plus size women. It is literally about every body. I believe every body is beautiful and worthy, and I am so excited. All these brands that are coming out with these inclusive lines and all these YouTubers and all this content coming at people, especially, you know, younger people, that you are perfect the way you are. If you want to change things about yourself, make sure you're doing it for you and not because someone or something told you that you're not perfect exactly as you are, because you are. But, you know, even though I pride myself as being a confident plus size woman, I still struggle with, you know, having my stomach line be visible. And why? Why are we so forced to try and find things that are flattering, and flattering mean hiding the realities of the curves of our bodies? And so when I initially discovered CurvySense, there is a dress that I really wanted, that I had in my cart, hit send, hit order, and it was sold out. And I was heartbroken because I love this dress, and that one will be definitely, I have a whole video planned around that dress. That dress is coming as soon as it's back in stock. But you know, the company was like, we'd really, you know, like you to find something else. So I found this dress, and this dress was a big step for me. My stomach is visible. I don't believe in shapewear. I think shapewear has a lot of conflicting messages that it sends, and so I personally don't wear shapewear. I am wearing high-waisted underwear with this dress because I didn't want a like panty line like halfway around my stomach bisecting me, but I'm not wearing shapewear. This is just what my body looks like in a skin-tight dress. This is my first skin-tight dress like this, and you know, I decided to take these photos up at a Vista View nearby in Oakland, and you know, I wanted to feel as beautiful as the city where I live, and I think I did it. Granted, a lot of this is due to my husband's amazing photographic eye and being willing to, you know, be adventurous and climb through some bushes with me to get these shots, but I feel amazing. I am so glad I did it. I'm so glad I hit, you know, order, and I said screw it. I want this dress, and yeah, I'm really excited to share this dress with you guys. There is a little issue I had with this dress, and that's the fold down edge, because this is like a truly off the shoulder dress, and when I first tried it on, the fold down edge didn't want to stay folded down. Again, I have a very wide back for a woman. If you have a more slender back, this might stay for you, but I'm a quilter, so I knew that all I needed was a little bit of clear thread, and I sewed down the edge along the seams that are already on the dress, and then there's one here as well, so it's in 3 spots along the curve of the dress, and yeah, that held down. There is a little bit where it flipped up a little bit, but that's because the shoulder was coming up. But you know what, I still felt amazing. I still think I looked amazing. So yeah, I'm very excited about CurvySense. They are an extremely inexpensive brand that is made in the US, probably from parts overseas, but the work is done here, and that means a lot to me. So they are inexpensive and doing work here. So I'm excited to see what's to come from them. I'm excited to show you the dress that I couldn't get for this video, but I will hopefully get for a future video. And yeah, that is my plus size summer super body positive lookbook. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you check out the other videos on my channel. I have fashion. I have how to get half naked and have your friends take photos of you guys. I have makeup tutorials. I love makeup. I plan to do lots more makeup reviews, lots more lookbooks. You know, this channel is just getting off the ground, so I appreciate every like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the comments.